Okay, so hey, welcome. As you can see from the title, I'm going to be submitting 500 cards to CGC. Little backstory, some of the cards you might have already seen at some point in my PSA submission. And the reason for that is the day that that I sent them out to create a gem here in Europe. The next day, like before they arrived, PSA closed. So my cards were stuck there for a while. I figured I'd just wait until PSA opens up again, and yeah, that didn't go as as I was expecting. I really underestimated the backlog and everything, and also I didn't really feel like submitting these cards with another grading company, because honestly, I think the quality of most of these cards are really good, and I figured that the premium that PSA would get on these would be worth it in the end, but. Yeah, right now I don't see the grading fees and stuff going down anytime soon, and I might as well just submit them to CGC through bulk, and I'll probably get them back and like before the lower tiers of PSA open back up again. And if some of them do get like 9.5s or like a strong 9.5, yeah, I might just crack them and submit them to PSA afterwards, because then I might be confident enough that they do get a 10, and then it might be worth it. But right now it's for me not worth submitting. Okay, maybe a Blasters would be if it would get a 10, but I think these are all in like a little bit played condition. This one's actually pretty clean, I think. This one has like a little nick here, and this one also has a little nick. Like the starter ones, probably not the mintiest, but apart from that, like this Chansey, for example, I don't think it would get a 10 at PSA because of centering. But apart from that, it's pretty clean, pretty nice. There's not a lot of whitening on all of these. So yeah, we'll just see. We'll see what happens. Also, the cards with the blue markers, with these blue pool tabs, I'll get subgrades on these. And the ones that you'll see later on are the ones with the yellow tabs, and I will not get subgrades on those. Because yeah, $10 for subgrades is just really a lot of money. And also I did a calculation of like, I'll grab this card as an example. Like, for example, I have this one, I can buy these for less than €5, and it means that if I submit 3 without subgrades or 2 with subgrades, it would be more expensive to grade 2 with subgrades than 3 without. And I think the subgrades are not really going to affect the price that much, so I'd rather just send out 3 than send out 2 with subgrades. So that's kind of my logic on that. But especially for like the old back holos, like the base set holos, I think really, especially for the condition that the cards are in, it's really worth submitting them with subgrades. And yeah, as in these cards, I think I've pretty much purchased all of these in like the last year. So I think I've done very well looking for like mint lots, and also I've been lucky. A few times I just bought a binder and I wasn't expecting very much, and the cards were just completely mint. So yeah, I've been pretty lucky this year. But also I did some calculations, and I was wondering like how many listings I actually do look per day. I think Edison Sears, he also mentioned some very useful stuff actually. He mentioned that you can also submit these things to CGC without the semi-rigids. He is submitting them in like team bags with just sleeved cards, and I probably will do that for future for future submissions, because I think that all of the semi-rigids for this submission cost me like €120. So yeah, that's very expensive. Kind of lost my train of thought, but yeah, I was looking at like how many listings I actually look at per day, and I probably have like 100 different search terms, and of those search terms, every time I click on them, it's like 150 different listings. So yeah, I do look at all of that. Like a lot of them I also look at like multiple pages. So if I'm really looking for cards and stuff, I'm sometimes even looking at like 15,000 different listings per day. And I do that pretty consistently. So yeah, it might seem like, oh, you're just really lucky, but I am really putting in the time to look for listings, to put for stuff, and I might miss some stuff here and there because there is a lot of listings, but I'm very critical of like my spending, because like I can find stuff that is that I can get for a good price, but if you buy everything that is that you can find for a good price in Japan, you're gonna go bankrupt very quick. Like you have to really cherry pick what you want, and I think I've been doing very well on that, like the last few months. Like for example, just looking at the cards that I have been able to pick up, very happy. And let's just see what happens when they come back from CGC. I haven't submitted to them before, so I'm curious to see what they will do with the grades and with the subgrades. I know that they're quite strict, but that's the thing, even with like 4K cameras and people zooming in and stuff, it's still pretty difficult to see exactly what the damage is or something, or what makes a card like a 9.5 rather than a 10. So I'll just see for myself, and I think 500 cards is a very good sample size. Also, I'll be submitting just a whole bunch more cards in the future. Like, just a whole bunch more. Every month I'll try and like trickle in of like maybe 100, maybe 200. And that's the thing, like I've been doing this stuff for like 4 years now. And 4 years ago I started with 300 euros. I'm now at, well, you can probably tell, a lot higher, but I still don't have an infinite amount of cash to grade cards, because also grading cards is very expensive. Like I never would have imagined that at some point I would be spending like 10,000 euros, not on cards, but to grade cards that I have, and me having to wait a year to get them back. It's nuts, but yeah, I think it's worth it, and especially like most of the cards that I am getting back, I have like 800 cards still out there. Like I have 600 at PSA, which should be coming back like steadily over a few months, and I have like 200 at the European BCA grading company, which I'm really not happy about right now. Like I sent my cards in 3 months ago and they have not even registered that they've received them. I did get some nice Celebes. I did get a message like last week that the thing they said was, oh yeah, we're probably getting to them soon, but we're not gonna confirm that until we're actually grading them. So they don't even let you know that that they're grading you, that they received the package, which is like just nuts. Like to me, that is the only thing I want to know. Like if a grading company, like if they keep the cards for like a year, I don't really mind. Like then I at least know, like, okay, they're there, they're safe. I want to know that my cards have arrived. That is crazy, and I think it's terrible terrible customer support to not have somebody just opening packages and saying like, okay, hey, thank you for submitting through us. This card is actually your package has arrived. Like that is just nuts. And okay, anyway, so I have 200 cards there, and pretty much when stuff keeps coming back, I'll be submitting more cards to PSA. Also be buying some more new stuff, but most of the funds are going to just instantly submitting stuff back, because I think that a lot of stuff I can get really good margins on. And like for example, these cards, the Shadowless ones, I was really struggling with, like, am I going to submit these to PSA? Am I going to submit them to CGC? Even with the new grading fees of like $150, like these are really clean. Like maybe a little bit of, but honestly these are really clean, and I think that probably some of them will get 10s, but I don't want to gamble with the $150 grading fee, because if I get a 9, I don't think I even break even on a card. So I think a lot of those cards will be worthy of a 10, but yeah, I don't want to gamble on that, because if I get a grader who doesn't agree with me, then I'm gonna lose a lot of money on mint Shadowless base set starters. So yeah, that is something that I struggled with for a while. I was really thinking of submitting a few, but I can't justify sending in something that I might lose money on, even if it's a really mint card. So I'm submitting all of these also with subgrades. I guess if you've been watching my stuff, I've been like every once in a while I'll just pick up a Shadowless deck, and like so far I've been really lucky with the condition of the cards. Like the lots that I did purchase were all like pretty much pack fresh, so I'm really happy with that. And I also opened up one of the Blackout decks, which had Shadowless cards in there, so those are genuinely pack fresh. So yeah, okay, I've been rambling a while. We're only at like 150 cards, so I might make this into a few different videos, but we'll have a look. Also, this little lot, like there's a lot of evolutions. I'll go a bit slower on these. I really like these. They are in incredible condition. At least like not all of them are going to be 10s, but I think they're like pretty nice condition. I'm with these, as in you can see, very nice Delta species, and like Sandstorm, or oh no, this is actually, I thought this was Sandstorm in the English version, but it's Magma and Aqua in the Japanese. That's interesting. So with this lot, this is actually an older card. I already had that. I think I opened this from a pack myself like years back. But like a lot of these cards came in a lot with just a lot of evolutions, and I think I paid like 300 for it. So really good deal. And something that you haven't seen in this lot is the 2 Umbrian EX that came with it. Like you have this Espion EX, and then there were also from this set you had the Umbrian EX. And I got 2 of those in that same lot, and honestly I'm hoping to get a 10 on one of those, or maybe even on both. And yeah, that would be nuts. I think they do honestly have a shot, so if I get a 10 on one of those, that will probably be one of my better purchases that I've ever made. Because that's, yeah, for 300, all of those minty, near mint cards. Okay, I might start editing out me grabbing the cards from the thing, because I might be like, yeah. Anyway, so here's some more modern cards. I think all of these they might have a shot at a 10, and that is why I figured that I would get subgrades on them. Also, they're kind of cool. I like these rainbows. I like the Shiny Star V ones. I'm not really I didn't like do the make a picture and count the pixels on the centering, but I think that this should at least be like 9.5 centering. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of modern cards here. I still have stacks and stacks of like these kind of cards. They're really not that expensive in Japan, and I really feel like it's, yeah, I'll be submitting a lot of like the full arts and the regular fee and the GX cards through like the bulk. So you'll probably also see a lot more with the cards that have the yellow pool tags. I really like the texture on this Gengar and Mimikyu. And like in the Silvally, here we have a nice Pikachu and Zekrom. So yeah, I also had a lot of these, and I still have like, I think probably like 20 of these, and I think they're all in like PSA 10 quality. But I'm gonna keep on to these, and I won't submit all of them to CGC, because you have the new grading company in England, or Great Britain, or the UK, Ace Grading, and they have like, for a lot of like the rarer cards, they have like a little label with like the PSA label, but then with like custom art. And I assume that they will probably make one of these, one of like the custom arts for this card specifically at some point. And I guess it would be nice to just submit all of them through there. And yeah, as you can see, I think honestly a lot of these, yeah, so these are the Yunagaba Pikachu. I got these through my contact in Japan. He pretty much just placed literally 100 orders at the Pokemon Center for just a whole bunch of stuff like sleeves and deck boxes and all those kind of things. And yeah, he he got them all at his place, and then put them all in a big package and sent them to me. So I had 100 of these. I have already sold half of them. Pretty much, honestly, I've already broken even on spending everything. So I did decide to get like 24 of the ones that have like decent centering, and I'll just submit all of these with subgrades, because yeah, I'm gonna probably be selling the ones that I have left, sealed ones. I will mention that they're probably not gonna get like BSA 10 because of the centering, but yeah, honestly, like I'm gonna break even on these, and these are just gonna be submitted pretty much for free. So that is very nice. We'll just see what happens. I honestly think that maybe one of them might get a 10, which would be cool. Like I really would like to have a to have a CGC 10 at some point through submitting these. Also, these cards, these are the 10th movie promos. They are still, like, I didn't believe the prices when I was looking these up, at least in PSA like a while ago. These are, if you can still find these, I think you can still find them quite easily. And like the prices of these have been going up like crazy. So yeah, I'm just sending those out. Honestly, I think a lot of people will have picked up on those and will have submitted a lot of them. But yeah, like for now, I think it's very nice. Also, I really like these Delta Species cards. It's like he's like in a weird science lab, or maybe in like a lighthouse or something. Then this one I pulled like years and years ago in English, and I got this one in a collection a while ago. So yeah, kind of nice. I have a whole bunch of these. These have been selling very well, and I've been purchasing quite a lot of them. Also, of course, I got a Celebi. This one, honestly, very nice centering. So I'm hoping for a nice grade for my own personal collection. And then we have another Rillaboom. So, okay, I think I'll cut it up. I'll cut the video into a few pieces because otherwise my phone is not going to be able to handle it.